Frank, what's going on? What up, David? Shout out to the Twitter stream as well. We are live. We got All-Star play up today. Frank, I hope you rode yesterday. We smacked on the home run derby yesterday. We got our All-Star play up today. MLB futures dropping on SoBet today. Or anyone who just wants a day pass can shoot me a DM on Instagram and get those futures today as well. Big day coming. MLS soccer tomorrow, Tony. Top of the morning, TS. Let's have a big one. Let's have a big one. Has the VIP picks been last week? I mean, this is a caffeine, but coming. Wheaton College Hall of Fame, Tony. Tony did a stock. We love it. There haven't really been picks last week because All-Star break. There are VIPs posting player futures today. But aside from that, it's just been the Derby. We got All-Star game and we got futures. So Friday we'll resume the normal plays. But yeah, am I having a good July? Yeah, the last 2 days of July or the last 2 days of last week were bad, but otherwise been good. Emma, what's up? Wheaton cops are horrible. That is true. All cops, though, honestly. Under 4 first 5 day. I like the full game full game over. I think the under has been pushed down. I think the under has been pushed down because everyone loves to hammer the under and it's gotten super public. But the trend this year has been MLB pitching just hasn't been quite as dominant. Power hitting is up. It's a fairly hitter-friendly field. I think we're going to see a lot of dingers today. It's just I prefer the hitting over the pitching, and I think the under is just public because of how much that's a trend. I think Phillies are getting Mason Miller. That would be incredible for them. If they get Mason Miller, I really love their All-Star odds, or their World Series odds. Do I think it's happening? I haven't seen too much about it. I expect him to go somewhere, and that's a top 2, if not the best closer in the MLB. People just don't pay attention to him. View alt those lines, sort. Nerfy has to hit today. I don't know, man. Paul Skeens loves giving up a first pitch home run. He's given up a first inning home run in 3 straight games at one point this season. I mean, he's nasty. I'm not going to lie. Skeens is nasty, but he's facing incredible power just to begin with. Trip was amazing, Emma. Thank you for asking. It was great. Now we're back to business. Yeah, exactly. He's not perfect in the first inning. He's facing obviously as good a lineup as you could possibly hit. Yeah, football's coming. I'm doing a football survivor league. I'm going to launch that within the week. People to start signing up for that. But I'm doing a few survivor leagues at a few different price points. We're going to have massive, massive pools. So that's going to be exciting. Yeah, Paul Skeens is far from perfect in the first inning, so I don't think the Nerfy's a lock. I don't think you're getting a great price at it. Let me look. Let me see what's available for the Nerfy. I get it. It's fun. It's the All-Star game, but yeah. Hell yeah, Frank. Hell yeah. Anyone, by the way, I think you're signed up for the newsletter. Anyone who wants the newsletter, that is in my links. It's a free newsletter. Signs up. You let know all the leagues and pools and football stuff I'm doing. NFL futures overview comes out this Friday and so on. Fabian, we're going with the over 7.5. We're going with the over 7.5 for the MLB All-Star game today. Did I bet on the game last year, Warwick? I didn't. I didn't bet on it last year. MVP prediction. It's just not that's just not a winning prop. I just don't think that that's a play that's worth doing. I mean, because think about it. Hell yeah, Frank. Alonso to beat Henderson. Plus 2,400. What? What are you talking about? Rude, what up? But yeah, picking an MVP is silly because you might as well just take a home run prop on that player. They're going to have to probably make a big play at a clutch time or go 2 for 2 and be on the winning team. So if you're picking the MVP, you have to pick it from the team that you think is winning, right? And then you have to find an offensive player because pitchers are only going 1 inning. And then you have to hope that they make a big play in the field. So picking an MVP is no offense, it's the All-Star game. None of these picks are super high value. If you want to do it, you can do it. But picking an MVP is a stupid bet. Oh yeah, Eric. Yeah, we had so I did 4 plays yesterday for the Derby, including Hernandez. So we were in for 3 units. We hit him for half a unit plus 950, so we profited 1.75 units on our Derby plays yesterday. Absolutely, Frank. Smack that. Think under 1.5 strikeouts for Miller for the A's. I don't, Parker. CSRT, I get you. You had Bobby. Sorry, Sal. Should have rolled with the sports betting messiah. We had Hernandez. But real quick, I'm doing MLB futures today, so I want everyone to know this. MLB futures, they're coming out today on SoBet. If anyone wants to follow all my plays on SoBet, go to the profile, hit the link tree, top link is SoBet. You get all my plays every single day. This week, you're going to see futures. We had a Derby picks, we got All-Star picks. We're going to have MLB futures, we're going to have NFL futures, and then we're back to business as usual on Friday when the MLB resumes, right? If you follow now, it's less than $10 a month to ride with me on SoBet. You get access to the whole app. You get access to everyone on the site. You can follow them. You can see what they're doing. You know, people that are doing summer league picks, people that are doing soccer, people that are doing the Olympics. There's still action Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm doing my futures and whatnot, but there's that. Also, if you just want my futures, shoot me a DM on Instagram saying futures or saying you want the day pass or whatever. I got a $2 day pass, which means you can just get all my futures, which dropped today for MLB. So if you want that, shoot me a DM on Instagram that says futures or day pass or whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. It's Pickopedia on Instagram, and I'll shoot you that link to the day pass. Hell yeah, AJ. Yeah, I'm going to watch the Atlas this Saturday. So there will be some lacrosse content. There will probably be a lacrosse video today, but there will be some live lacrosse content coming this weekend. Exactly, Mark. Exactly. Yeah, all the picks are up on SoBet. You get access to everyone on there, so that's worthwhile. AL or ML? I don't. I like AL in this spot, but I don't have a really strong lean. I really just think the over is the best play in this game. The over is going to be the best play in this game. Just it's even shifted down. I think Frank was saying he saw it at minus 120 on DK. Yeah, it's super cheap. Super cheap to join SoBet. If you go to the link in my profile, it's less than $10 a month to join SoBet. What pitchers are going to get hit if I like the over? I'm not breaking it down to individual pitchers. The trend is toward power hitting. The trend for even the elite pitchers is towards having more scuffle innings, more blow up innings, etc. So we're just going to see a lot more of that. And also, the line has been shifted down because the public loves the under because they just think, oh, it's the All-Star game, go under. I know that's been the trend in the past, but that's just really not a profitable trend. And there's been so much publicity around it. Generally, trends over the last couple of years have kind of unraveled. The Army-Navy under, the All-Star game under, etc., because there's just a way, way, way higher volume of public betting because of the legalization of all these online sports books that you're seeing line shifts and you're seeing, Vegas kind of pulling the rug on people. Trey Turner, RBI props. Hitter props are not to play. I know you guys are desperate for some action, so let's ride with the futures. The futures, we got the All-Star game play today. We got futures today. NFL futures tomorrow or Thursday. We got futures to get you through the week. Friday we'll be back in business on all our daily plays for MLB. I'm telling you, be patient. Don't blow your bankroll trying to do silly action this time. Ethan Niles. I get the O'Malley line every single day. Someone comes in and says that. It's like, could be worse. I don't mind the O'Malley comparison. But it's every single time. Frank bet on the open. Nice. The All-Star play today, Joey. The All-Star play today is the over 7.5 runs at plus 100. Yeah, if you're on SoBet already, drop a flame in the chat if you're already on SoBet. Just let me know. Exactly, Mark. Exactly. Hell yeah, Joey. Both teams over 6 runs plus 750. Ben, I don't know. That's crazy. Eric Fono. Plus 102 on DraftKings, even better. Even better. NCAA football around the corner. That's true. We are closing in on this, so that's what I'm saying. Hell yeah, Cordy. Yeah, I'm dropping futures. I'm dropping futures today and tomorrow for MLB and NFL. Just leading up to it. Thoughts on the Yerfie today? I kind of like that. I think there's decent price on the Yerfie. Appreciate it, NC. Frank is the GOAT for golf betting, I guess. All right. I want to run something by the group. Drop any sleeper futures, or just let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat right now who you have for your World Series pick. We're going to talk a couple World Series picks. I'll maybe share one of my futures. If we get 50 follows, I guess 40 more follows. If we get 40 more follows, I'll share another one of my MLB futures I have. Then on SoBet today, that's what you'll be seeing. Then tomorrow will be NFL futures. Jack Renal says Twins. Not bad. Twins division winner, says Double Out. Not bad. Talked about this yesterday for a second. I hear you, Frank. I hear you. Not the Mariners, says Luke. I don't think the Mariners is bad value, though. Like, I think the Mariners is worth maybe a quarter unit. David Lofton has the Guardians to win the AL. Interesting. I mean, look, we're 55% of the way through the season now, 60% of the way through the season. It's valid. It's valid to be like, they're legit. Mariners went off second half last year, and they have such a depth to their pitching. They have a nice lead in their division right now, so it's not crazy. It's not crazy. The depth of their pitching, the consistency of their pitching. Cubs have good value making the playoffs. I think you are crazy. But what is very interesting is the fact that the MLB, we're, 3/5 of the way through the season for the MLB right now, and nobody is truly cooked except for 4 or 5 teams. Five runs, 7, 3 years ago. Mark, but that's not really a trend that makes a ton of sense because it's a different lineup every single time. The teams that are cooked are the White Sox, the A's, the Marlins, and White Sox, A's, Marlins. Who's the team I'm forgetting? There's one other obvious team that I'm forgetting, and then the Nats are the 5th, semi-cooked. Yeah. White Sox are cooked. A's are cooked. Marlins are cooked. And Rockies are cooked. And then I would say, Rockies. And then I would say the Nats are basically cooked. Can we all just admit the Dodgers have the upper hand to win it all? They've been the odds-on favorites the whole entire season. I don't think anyone's denying that. I don't think anyone's denying that the Dodgers have the upper hand to win it all. They absolutely do. We're talking about futures with value, though. What up, SK? We're talking about futures with value. We don't just want the team. I think the Dodgers have a great shot at winning it all. I don't think that they have better than plus 350 odds, meaning I don't think that they have it's more than 30% likely that they win it all. Pirates is no good. Yeah, Marlins, I think, got to unload. White Sox got to unload. They got Garrett Crochet. Garrett Crochet's been nasty. I think he should find a new home. I think the A's kind of get rid of Mason Miller. I think that makes sense. Red Sox are sneaky. I don't think they win the division, win the AL East, but they are sneaky, and I think they make the playoffs. 53 and 42. They're in a good spot. We got 67 games left. They probably have to win 35 of those. Yeah, Miller throws gas. I seen him touch 104. 104, and it's just such an easy, snappy 104. Padres are a pretty inconsistent team. They're 50 and 49. They're 7 games back, and they're not winning the NL West because that's the Dodgers. They have a shot at the a little bit of a 10. It's kind of the lighting too. They have a shot though. They have a shot at the wild card spot if they step it up. I think they have the talent to do so. They're in a spot where it's like, if they could start doing it, they could make a little move here. That would be beneficial. College football futures that I like, not yet, but we will be getting into it. Skeens, Skeens has been nasty. Love Skeens. Enjoy him. Enjoy watching him. I don't think that this is necessarily a great spot for him. He's not been amazing in the first inning of games, and it's obviously the first inning of an All-Star game. I think he'll be locked in. I think he'll throw the ball well, but I don't think it's like an automatic nerfy spot. But Skeens, in terms of his future, in terms of the rest of the season and the career, I think he's going to be great. No walk first inning. Yeah. Did I say I think A's trade Miller? I think it's if they can get good value for him. I mean, look, you're not good. You're not going to be good next year. You can get probably some decent prospects for him. Now, he's young enough to where it might be worth hanging on to him. Normally, you trade guys that have less of a future and more immediate value, but there's a lot of teams that would love to get a nasty closer on their team and make a push for the playoffs, or teams that are playoff bound. Again, someone was talking about Phillies picking him up today. Phillies could definitely use a closer. I'm thinking of who else. I mean, even the Dodgers. I don't know what kind of money the Dodgers have to spend. They don't have a dominant closer. The D-backs probably can't get him right now. It's not a good spot, but I think the D-backs would love a good closer. Pittsburgh need a good closer, but I don't think they can really get him. Yeah, who else does it make sense for? The Astros have Kim. No, sorry, the Astros do not have Kimber. The Astros have Presley, who's having a down year, but been better. The Twins have Duran. They're good. Boston, not the Yankees. They like Holmes. Baltimore is solid. Yeah, few teams. I don't really know. I don't really know in terms of what they have for trade value and prospects and whatnot. But in terms of teams that could really use a closer and are also legitimate contenders willing to make a move, yeah, I think all those teams I just mentioned. And then I think Garrett Crochet should be on the trade block. And I think Detroit's a tough one. They've got some young talent. They're a few games under 500. They finished the last 10 games 8-2. So they might try to make a push, but it's a long shot. The Royals are in an interesting spot. They're 7 games over 500, but 7 games back on the division. Braves World Series not happening. They just haven't played. They haven't played a week and a half straight of good baseball all season. No Acuna, no Strider. Sorry. The Astros have good value as a future because they're a team you expected to be a contender. Then they were horrible for a long time to begin the season. They're already 4 games over 500. They're only a game back on the Mariners. I think if you took a sprinkle on the Mariners, a sprinkle on the Astros, that interacts well together too. But I'm going to say this again, just as an FYI. I'm dropping all my futures today. I do have a day pass available for $2 a day. If you shoot me a DM on Instagram right now, I'll shoot you that day pass. You can sign up for it's 24-hour day pass. You sign up, and I'm dropping all my futures today. So if you want all my MLB futures, that is going to be both for teams and individuals. There's going to be 5 or 6 total. If you want all of those, just shoot me a DM on Instagram, and I'll send you that day pass link right away. Yeah, the Braves is a playoff team, absolutely, but not as a World Series team. Hit is +1. At bats will have reserves will have 1 to 2 at bats. A lot of them will only have 1, so I don't even think that's really good value, even if it's 2 at bats. I don't know. I don't think that's excellent value. Skiing for 3Ks, I don't think so. You have to think about it. Skeen throws a ton of fastballs. People are going to come out hacking. People swing more aggressively, swing for the fences, et cetera, in the All-Star game. That's kind of just what you tend to see. So I don't think there's a good opportunity for Skeens to strike all 3 in a row. I think there will be a lot of people swinging on the first couple pitches. And I could see one of those leaving the yard. Just saying. Just saying, I don't think the Nerfy is great. That's all. Quan coming up. Yep. Quan, the best for average hitter the MLB's seen in a while this season. You don't think Skeets has given up a bomb? Skeets has given up a bomb in the first inning, 3 of his starts, at least. 3 in a row. Two in a row on the first pitch, I think, if not the first batter. Um, all right, so MLB futures, just in general. I don't know. There's a little bit of tape. There's a little bit of tape on Skeens now. People can do research. They've seen him throw a little bit. They understand what his pitch shape looks like a little bit more. They understand his approach a little bit more. It's not like a massive backlog of tape on the guy, but I think they have a better way to approach him at this point compared to how they used to. Um, Gabriel, third person today to make a Sean O'Malley. Who do I like to win MVP? AEL, NL? Yeah, so like I said, anyone who wants a day pass all my picks, which includes all the futures today, just shoot me a DM on Instagram and I'll get you that day pass. But nothing for college futures, college football futures yet, Alex. But that's coming. Um, okay, great. Um, but I do think MVP right now for the AL. I think Judge is still a strong choice. He's slowed down a little bit, but just competing with his home run numbers and the average he's hit for, it's really tough. Um, I think people. It's always going to home run guys, right? So for the AL, it has to be him or maybe Gunner. Um, I'm gonna check some stats. I just gotta refresh a couple stats. Am I really liking the under? No, I like the over in this spot. I talked about I like the over 7.5. You can get it. You can get it over 7 at like minus 122. But I got over 7.5 at even money, plus 100. Games in Texas, Simeon going to hit a bomb. We really haven't paid much attention to the Rangers this year. The Rangers last year, they were my team. They're my team. I picked to win it all. We got the Rangers last year at plus 1,200 and plus 1,800. Absolutely massive come up. Obviously, the Yankees is my team that I picked this year. Straight up, that's how it goes. What up, Kool-Aid? I don't like the Nerfy today. I think people get to Skeens early. That's just how it's gone, so I don't feel super confident in him. Burns has been nice, but I'm not ultra confident against this lineup. We got so many guys that can go yard. Dude, it's like 120 degrees in New York today. I bet it's crazy in Texas. I hear you. It's just a light play, 1 unit. Indoor game, AC going to be rolling. Are they putting the dome up? Jack can cook an egg. Hey, even year, sprinkle Giants World Series, says Jack. It's not the most insane thing in the world. If you want to put a tenth of a unit on it and get it at 70 to 1, that's crazy, Kool-Aid. Yeah, some of you fiends need to take the bye week. I'm telling you. Show off, Slim. Appreciate the follow. Think it might go to extra, says Rob. Interesting. All-Star game going into extras. Betting on a game to go into extras is not a valuable proposition, just in general. Sorry, I'm sending this. I'm responding to some DMs on Instagram right now. Anyone who messaged me for the day pass, anyone who messaged me for the day pass, on Instagram. I'm sending that through now. I'm dropping all my props today for MLB. NFL props should be coming tomorrow. So if anyone wants just the day pass, it's $2 for a day pass. All my picks at any point. But for people who want to do it today, I am dropping my futures on there. So just as an FYI, if you do it today, you get my futures. One other thing I want to talk about. I am doing some survivor pools for NFL season. I'm letting people know early because I'm doing massive pools with massive prizes. I'm going to do them at different price points, probably $25, $50, $100, something like that. But I am letting people know early. We're going to be signing up in July because I'm going to be doing a massive pool. Like I'm trying to do a $10,000 guarantee for one of them. Hell yeah, Frank. And it's going to be, you can do a bunch of entries if you want as well. I'm trying to do a 10,000 guarantee for one of them. And if the 10K guarantee fills up quickly, I'll launch a 25K guarantee or a 50K guarantee. We'll go insane. If the response is good and people want to get in on this, we will absolutely run it up. That's what I'm letting people know now. Frank, I would say just if you're subscribed to the newsletter, you'll get the link soon. I'll have the link to join the Survivor pool probably this week. I'm sorting it out right now. But if you subscribe to the free newsletter in my links, if you shoot me a DM on Instagram letting me know, you shoot me a DM on TikTok letting me know you want to be involved. I'm just letting people know now. I'm going to have a sign-up link out soon, but we're going to try to really, really, really run it up. I'm going to be doing massive Survivor leagues, okay, for a ton of people. If you're in New York, we're going to do some watch parties as well this season. So, again, these are all reasons, like, if you sign up for the newsletter, I drop, like, futures and outlooks. We're doing Formula One futures, NFL futures. We did golf outlook. I've got other contributing writers to talk about different sports and stuff that I don't do. But if you're signed up for the newsletter as well, I talk about bankroll management strategies. There are some free plays in there. There's some stories in there. Yeah, Formula One, baby. But you're going to see all the stuff that I'm doing. If you're in the live, you'll generally know what I'm doing. But that's a great way just to organize everything I'm doing, which is, like I said, massive Survivor leagues, fantasy leagues, pick'em leagues. I'm sorting out exactly what that's going to look like. I'll have links for that soon. Obviously, getting my picks daily, the futures daily, all that stuff. And then we're also going to be doing some events this fall as well. If you're in New York, we're going to have some watch parties, and it's going to be fire. We might even do a Yankees game as well. Who knows? Who knows? Just stuff for people, for members of the War on Vegas. So let's get after it. Kev saying I'm lagging. Is that true for everyone? Jordan, All-Star Game MVP. The All-Star Game MVP is not a worthwhile bet. It's all luck. Like what you are betting on when you're betting on the All-Star Game is for someone to have have a home run and another hit, have a really clutch home run, have a home run in one big play, have a 2 or 3 hit game, which most people don't even get 3 at bats. It's not worth it. Afraid we're gonna have to go over, Bundu. Yeah, no, I love Formula One. Ever since the documentaries came out, I've kept up. Not as much because of all the focus I have on the other sports, but love Formula One. You can't get an Ellie home run prop? What's up with that, Dubs? How come you can't get that? Skeens for MVP. They're not going to give MVP to a pitcher that throws 1 inning. Maybe if the pitcher had like an immaculate inning, maybe a 1-2-3 strikeout game and no hitters had a big game, maybe. But don't bet on a pitcher to win All-Star Game MVP. Just because they're not scoring a ton doesn't mean they don't care. It's going to be Libby says good. I would imagine she'd get some camera time. I'm sure on the offshore books, there's bets like that. You like the AL? I just like the over. Bet on Ellie to strike out twice to be good. All right. I know we don't have much to go over today. I know we have limited stuff, so I'm gonna hop off here in a second. But Just an FYI, if anyone is looking to get a day pass to get all my futures today, shoot me a DM on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever. Instagram's the best way to go because you can actually send links there so I can get you right away. If you want to be a part of the survivor pool for NFL this year, let me know as well. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, whatever. If you want the free newsletter, that's in my links as well. Free newsletter. This one, we're going to have an NFL futures outlook, and we're going to have a Formula One race weekend outlook in this. So definitely get involved. Keep up with everything I'm doing. Follow me here. Post the free play every morning. Go live every day around 12:30. Hell yeah, Kool-Aid. Looking forward to it. Tomorrow we're talking NFL futures, so get involved, baby. Cheers.